Well, hello friends, welcome back to the channel again. Code with me. So friends, in this session of Java programming language, we will be discussing about another important topic of Java, that is exception handling. So guys, I assume that you guys are aware that the concept of advanced Java start with exception handling. So friends, in this video, I'm not going to cover the entire concept of exception handling one video. Perhaps it takes too much of time. So I'll be making sub videos. So this is the first part of exception handling, and other rest of the videos will be updating very soon. So friends, in this video let us discuss about what is exception handling, how it is used, and how it works with Java. Okay, so starting with the definition as usually. See friends, what is exception handling? As the word itself signifies, exception means error handling. So exception handling is nothing but it's a process of how do you handle the error, how do you manage the error. Starting with the definition, the exception handling in Java is found to be one of the most powerful mechanisms to handle the runtime errors so that the normal flow of the application can be maintained. And it is suitable process of handling the error and displaying a suitable message of where and how error occurred. Assume friends that you are working on a bank, assume friends you're working on a software project, okay? So if the error occurred, so you'll be having the clear cut idea of exactly where the error has occurred. But exception handling will help you that displaying what kind of error it has been, what kind of error has been displayed, has been occurred, the difference between the runtime errors. See friends, assume friends, let us give you a clear cut examples. Okay, assume friends you went to an ATM to withdraw money. Okay, so you have inserted your card and you have dialed the wrong pin number. So the ATM machine will say access denied. So you think that the pin you have entered is correct, which is wrong, and the ATM is showing access denied. So here you will be having confusion that this ATM, you will come to the conclusion stating that this ATM has some issues, but in reality you will be having the mistake. So if the same ATM program is designed with exception handling, when you enter the pin, it will display as the entered pin is wrong. So now you'll be having clear cut idea that your entered pin is wrong. So instead of displaying message as access denied, the same message will displayed in other way. The entered pin is wrong. So access denied and the entered pin is wrong. So now you will be having the clear cut clarity of whose mistake it is, what went wrong and where went wrong and how it can be managed. This is the difference. So exception handling is found to be one of the most popular program concept in Java programming language. Okay, and if you are sitting in interview friends, I assume that this is the most asked question for fresher, even in the college placements as well as any kind of placements. Okay, and how do you handle the error in exception handling means by try catch finally techniques. So friends, what are these try catch finally techniques? So friends, I'll be jumping directly to the coding part so that by coding part you'll be having clear cut idea of exactly how, what is this try catch finally block methods. Okay, so friends, if you want to note down the theory part which I have written here, request you to kindly please pause the video and please do make the point. Okay, and for instance I'll be taking this out and directly starting the coding part. Okay, so I'll cancel this starting with public class main class followed by syntax public static void main. Okay, followed by string arguments. So this covers the syntax of Java programming language. Okay, now what I will do friends, assume I'll be writing addition of two numbers. Scanner can new scanner. Okay, and followed by system.win. I assume friends, this constructor is used to accept inputs from the user. Okay, so since I have made use of scanner, this word belongs to a package called as import Java. Okay, import Java util package. So this scanner keyword belongs to this particular package. So friends, if you are making use of this particular keyword, please do make sure of using this package. So until and unless if you don't use this package, the program will not execute. When you execute the program, the error will be displayed on sixth line, stating that this keyword is not found. Okay, so what I will do, I'll accept input system dot out dot println, sorry, print. Okay, that is what I will do. Enter the value of a and b. Enter the value of a and b. Sorry. Okay. So I'll be creating two integers. Okay. A is equal to scan dot next int and followed by same. Okay, so I made use of two functions, I mean two variables to accept and this is to accept the user from the input. Okay, and I'll create another variable plus c found to be the value of a plus b. I'm sorry, a plus b. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll just copy the system.out.println. Okay, see. Okay, friends. So now when I try to execute the program, let us see what happens here. Sorry friends, there's a slight error here. Let me get it for you. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let us see what happens when I execute the program. Oh, there is still error. I'm extremely sorry for the delay as there is little network issues. So when I try to execute the program, what it will display, friends? Okay, since the program is still executing, okay, it is showing as enter the value of a and b. Okay, so I'll be accepting input as 25, value of a, and as value of b. So when I try to execute the program again, so the value should be displayed as 30 plus 25, which is found to be 55. So when I execute the, it is showing as 55. Okay, which is found to be correct. Now what I will do, friends, I'll change the value of b into 30 into 30.5. So when I try to execute the program, it is showing exception in thread dot main java dot input mismatch exception. You can clearly see here input mismatch exception. So now the question really arises, how do we overcome this kind of scenarios? Okay, now what I will do, friends, I'll just take this out, and for instance I'll be taking this out. Sorry. Okay, now what I will do, I'll be making use of a method plus try, and inside this, after that, catch, and I'll be explaining this, what is this here. Okay, sorry. Same code here, friends. Sorry. Okay, I'll just copy this. Okay, and I'll add a try method. So inside this try method, I'll fix the problem. So now exactly what happened here, friends, is what is executed inside the try method. Okay, so when I try to execute the program, the output remains the same as 25. When I try like 30.5 and 30.8, what happens if the error occurs in between this scenario? I repeat, friends, if the error has occurred only inside the try catch block, the error has been catched by this method called as exception. E is not here. Catch, inside the catch, I have written as exception. Okay, followed by E. E is found to be the reference. So inside this, I will be displaying. Okay. I'll just copy this, okay, and it will say, please enter the valid inputs. Okay, Okay, instance please enter valid input. Okay, now when I try to execute the program, let us see what happens here. Okay, so when I try to execute the program, you can clearly see here showing as, I'm extremely sorry for the delay once again. So when the program, you can clearly see here, friends, when the run the program, it's showing enter the value of A and B. Okay, so when I give the value of A 25 and the value of B as 30, so it will be displaying the output as 55. So just in case if I use any rational numbers, now let us see what happens. It is showing as the please enter the valid inputs. Now you'll be having clear-cut idea of how exactly the error has been successfully captured. So in the previous video, it is showing java.input mismatch handling. You got error something like this. Now what I did, I have successfully catched the error and displayed here as please enter the valid input, so that you'll be having clear-cut idea that this is not an input which you had to be entered. This is exactly how exception handling works with Java. Okay, and you guys must be wondering what is this exactly final keyword. Final keyword in the sense, friends, assume no matter how many operations you perform, at the end it will display a message. Example, friends, assume if you went through ATM, no matter if you check the mini statement, if you go through bank balance, and if you go through withdrawal functionality, at the end it will display as thank you for using this ATM. Okay, now what I will do, declared as finally. Okay, declared as finally, looking as. So watch this video. Okay. Thanks for watching. Okay, when I try to execute the program, let's see what happens here. You can clearly see here the enter the value of A and B just entered here. Please enter the valid inputs and thanks for watching. So friends, now if I give the correct inputs when I execute the program, let us see what happens. You can clearly see here the valid is correct input and the output has been obtained. At the end, this statement is executed. No matter how many thousands of try methods or catch methods you inside use, friends, but the only thing matter here is at the end, the whatever inside this finally block is successfully executed at the end of the output section. Okay, so friends, in this part 1 of exception handling will be done till here. So in the next session of exception handling, we'll be discussing what are the types of catch methods that we have in Java. Okay, you heard me right. You can clearly see here, friends, we have made use only one catch exception. Okay, so there are multiple different types of catch functions that is available in exception handling. So let us discuss in detail regarding the types of catch in the next session of Java. Next session of exception handling. So okay, so friends, this is the basic of exception handling that is used in Java. So friends, if you have any doubt regarding the exception handling that has been taught till now, request you to kindly please pin down your doubts in the comment section and definitely reply back. And if you like this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.